Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a magical forest. In this forest lived many animals: rabbits, deer, owls, squirrels, and even a family of kind bears. But the most special creature in the forest was a little hedgehog named Oliver. Oliver was not like other hedgehogs. He was brave, curious, and always ready for adventure. He dreamed of becoming a hero one day, even though he was small. One bright morning, news spread across the forest. The king of the nearby castle had lost his golden crown. Without the crown, the kingdom felt sad, and the king could not rule properly. The wise owl gathered all the animals and said, "The crown must be found before the next full moon, or the kingdom will fall into darkness." Oliver's tiny heart raced. "I will find the crown," he shouted. The animals gasped. "You? You are too small, Oliver," said the deer. But Oliver only smiled. Sometimes the smallest can do the greatest things. And so, Oliver's adventure began. He first went to the river where the clever fish swam. "Have you seen the golden crown?" asked Oliver. The fish shook their heads. "But we saw something shiny carried away by the river." Oliver thanked them and followed the river downstream. He walked and walked until he met a friendly turtle. The turtle said, "Yes, I saw something glittering near the dark cave by the mountains." Oliver felt a little afraid. The dark cave was known to be home to a tricky fox, but he took a deep breath and continued. Inside the cave, Oliver saw shadows dancing on the walls. "Who comes here?" growled a voice. It was the fox. Oliver stood tall. "I am Oliver, and I am looking for the king's crown." The fox laughed. "Why should I help you, little hedgehog?" "What will you give me in return?" Oliver thought carefully. Then he pulled out a shiny acorn he had carried in his bag. "This is the last golden acorn from the ancient tree. It brings luck and friendship." The fox's eyes softened. No one had ever offered him kindness before. "Take this path," said the fox. "It will lead you to the crown." Oliver followed the path and soon arrived at an old bridge. The bridge was broken, and below it rushed a fast, wild river. "How will I cross?" Oliver wondered. Just then, the little bird he had once saved came flying by. "Don't worry, Oliver. I will help you." The bird called her friends, and together they dropped strong vines across the bridge. Oliver carefully crossed and reached the other side. Finally, deep in the valley, Oliver saw something shining under the moonlight. It was the crown, but it was guarded by a giant snake. Oliver's legs trembled, but he remembered the owl's words. Sometimes the smallest can do the greatest things. He took a deep breath, picked up a stick, and gently tickled the snake's nose. The snake sneezed loudly and slithered away, too surprised to fight. Oliver grabbed the crown and carried it back to the forest. When he returned, all the animals cheered. The wise owl said, "You are a true hero, Oliver." The next day, Oliver went to the castle and placed the crown on the king's head. The kingdom shined once more, and happiness filled the land. The king bowed and said, "Bravery is not about size. It is about courage and kindness. Thank you, little hedgehog." From that day on, Oliver the hedgehog was remembered as the hero of the magical forest. And every night, under the stars, Oliver smiled, knowing that even the smallest could change the world.